Welcome back. Astounding and miraculous are just two of the words used to describe the recovery of hockey player Justin Thompson. Thompson, a minor league hockey player from Minnesota, suffered a brutal spinal injury on the ice. Ian Russell has an emotional update.
He's my little brother. He's 2 years younger than me.
Bonds of brotherhood.
He's my best friend. And
are rarely shaken.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how hard it was for Jordan Thompson to hear what happened.
I got a call from my mom, and she basically said that your brother took a hit. My brother had broken his neck.
Jordan's brother Justin, a minor league hockey player for the Macon Mayhem in Georgia, was playing in a game last month. Trying to dodge a puck, he fell, crashing into the boards.
They said that since it was a C3 vertebrae, he should not be here.
Justin had an hours-long surgery the following week, now recovering in Macon, and despite everything that happened, Justin is back up and walking again. And at this past Saturday's game, Justin,
he's back where he belongs,
was back with the team.
When I wheeled him out there on the ice, he says that I'm his best friend and he looks up to me, but I look up to him in many ways as well. And you know, he's the best little brother I could ever ask for.
Jordan says Justin has another surgery Friday and might be released from the hospital next week, able to spend the holidays with his loved ones. A gift Jordan says he and his family will never forget.
The fact that I get to see him and I get to be with him, and that's bigger than any gift I could ever ask for.
In Minneapolis, Ian Russell, KARE 11 News.
A brother's love. Speaking of, two Minnesota curlers recently qualified for the Winter Olympics in February, both from a Duluth curling club. Both happen to be named Corey. Corey Tesi and Corey Dropkin will be representing Team USA in mixed doubles, but their journey to Milan also turned them into models as they showed off the U.S. curling team's newly revealed Olympic uniforms.
A team effort to create this look.
Let's do arms crossed again. Yeah, there we go.
Decked out in red, white, and blue. Team USA curling athletes Corey Tesi and Corey Dropkin modeling the new uniforms.
And then look off to the side with your, yep, good.
Columbia Sportswear partnered with Team USA Curling over a year ago and started designing both the uniforms and village wear.
These designs this year, what we really wanted to go after was the outdoor elements and kind of bring a little bit of America first and then a little bit of Columbia and then on ice for them to compete in.
For Becca Johnson and her team at Columbia Sportswear, it's a sense of pride seeing their designs come to life. And soon to the big stage.
The Olympics is the pinnacle of these athletes' careers, and to get to have a piece of that, help them feel comfortable in the outdoors or the elements and compete, and then to get podium spots is just huge.
The design gives the athletes durability, flexibility, and breathability. Dropkin and Tesi recently qualified for the Winter Olympics as a mixed pair.
Needing a very flexible athletic fit and what they've done here has been, amazing.
I like warmth. The jackets that Columbia has created are very warm, but also, like Corey said, form-fitting as well. And breathable at the same time.
And in each piece, Columbia Sportswear designed a little Easter egg, like 250 stars to celebrate 250 years. And inside the jacket, a patch just for the athletes to write their name on.
But just a little special note on the inside wishing them luck and just like the fact that they've earned this garment.
Great, back to this side, nice.
And hopefully winning gold in February.
Julia Daniels reporting there for us. Curlers from around the world are currently in Canada competing for more spots at the upcoming Olympics. During the season of giving, a Twin Cities fast-pitch softball club is driving home an effort to make sure more kids have presents to unwrap this year. Heidi Wigdahl shares how a former teammate's legacy is inspiring them to make a major difference.
For the Minnesota Vortex and Minnesota Ace, if practice makes perfect, they're hitting the holidays out of the park.
Oh my gosh, you guys have so much already.
Players are packing up thousands of gifts.
Thank you, girls.
For kids through Toys for Tots.
Ooh, Hot Wheels. I used to play with those.
The Fast Pitch Traveling Club collects toys from more than 150 teams every summer as part of the Lexi Kretsch Summer Showdown.
We had this tournament prior to, but in July of 2015, we lost a member of our program to an unfortunate and tragic car accident. Her name was Lexi.
Lexi Kretsch was just 16. As a donor, she gave others the gift of life. Now her legacy of giving lives on with the help of her mom, who wears her heart on her sleeve.
It was a heartfelt, loss for all of us.
Director Mike Carter says this year they collected around 3,000 toys.
Minnesota A's has always worked on being a family, and so it's great being able to give back to kids and people in the community.
And just like how their players practice no matter the season, they think of the holidays during the summer heat.
And I would challenge, any other sports organizations out there to think a little more broadly about when you could do these things. It just doesn't have to be right around the holidays.
I think more people should take advantage of the full year as opposed to just, the 1 month of December and maybe some of November that we utilize for Toys for Tots.
Something to smile about.
Lexi would write this underneath her wrist before every game just to remind herself to smile before every game.
Thank you.
Now Lexi's legacy is helping kids smile. In Plymouth, Heidi Wigdahl, KARE 11 News.
Thank you guys so much.
Every year, the Summer Showdown not only collects toys, they also give scholarships to 20 graduating seniors playing in that tournament. And we are collecting toys as well, Toys for Tots. You can drop off a new unwrapped toy at our studio here in Golden Valley, and it goes through December 18th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You know where we're at. If you don't, you can give us a goog. Stick with us. More news and weather. A lot of weather coming up after the break.